Hello, cartoon tank lovers. So I got these little generic, I think they might be called MOC character action figures. I took their bottom torsos off, but anyways, I want to have some pilots for my little Meng model tanks. And here on AliExpress, I found this brand called Yufan Model, and they make a bunch of realistic figures. But this is a cartoon caricature of a tank commander, I believe. And let's get this thing going and see what's going on inside. Okay, nothing else there. Okay, little business card. After sales service. In case something's broken, I assume. Yeah, I guess you can return it. Alright, that's nice. Alrighty. I have to assume this is 3D printed, but I don't know. We'll find out. I've never painted figures before. It's not my thing. Oh, this is not 3D printed. This is like a resin garage kit kind of thing. It came out of like a silicone mold, I think. All right, well, there's her face. Yeah, very cartoony. Really small torso. Just get a little holster going on there. I would assume this, is of a German inspiration. And then she's got some binoculars on this arm, and then just a hand here on this. You can see the hollowness, where like she's pinching something there in her hand there. So all in all, it actually looks pretty nice. Um, let's see. So we can quickly do a check now and see if it fits these. Oh yeah, very good. I gotta trim off the bottom, of course, but yeah, this girl's gonna work nicely. So maybe it doesn't make sense to have in a Russian tank, but she can fit. Sorry, there we go. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see if I can do any sort of paint job on this. Probably not. I'm gonna butcher it, but we'll see at the end here. so there she is, and I think it turned out okay. As I mentioned, I'm not really a figure painter. This technically is my second one ever. The other one went into like a Bandai Sakura Wars figure model, but that person's not even on display. So I want to talk about this thing a little bit because it was actually a lot more problematic than I thought it was going to be. So the two arms, I used super glue first, and for some reason super glue will not bond these things together. I don't know. It's possible there was an air gap behind the arm and the torso, but on both sides. I mean, I think it just this whatever resin this is, it doesn't bond with super glue. Then I tried modeling putty, but then the putty just isn't hard enough, so it just broke the arm off again. So ultimately, I ended up using 5-minute epoxy, and that is what's keeping these arms on here. I will also note the front blending of this arm to the torso is very good. It's just the back was not. I had to fill in. The back was coming, well, the shoulders were coming out too far. The back was like recessed right here. Same with here on both sides. So I added putty, and then I obviously sanded it down. So the back fitment basically isn't really good, but the front fitment, where it matters, is quite good. But yeah, be mindful. You might have to actually use epoxy to put this character together. Now when it comes to painting, I use the slap chop method. And what that is I just paint the whole thing black, and then I dry brush gray over that black. And then after that, I dry brush white over that. And the white is supposed to be like the highlights, right? And so the dark stuff, you just leave black, like up here under the hair or under the arms. They're quite dark, they're black. So it kind of basically builds in shadows and highlights by doing the slap chop method. After you do those three colors, then you apply your color. In this case, the skin tone and some gold and the hair color and all that stuff. What's really difficult about these things is the eyes. I managed to get this eye correct the first time. I used a toothpick, just dipped it in brown, and then just hit it really quick. But the second one I messed up, so I had to dig out all the white paint and the brown paint, go back, add some more flesh color, and then start again. And then I managed to get it right the second time, but in certain angles, this girl looks like she's got a little bit of a messed up vision. But anyways, so that was a challenge. And then I rattle can clear coated this with a matte finish because obviously I don't want the paint to fall off. So it's pretty neat, there's like a little eagle insignia there. I don't know what these gold things are, like these rectangles, but decided to paint them gold. There's an eagle up here as well, and then there's a skull and crossbone here. So to me, she looks like she might be German, but I guess she could be any war character. I looked up German tank suits, and they're generally black, but I got so tired with the eyes, I just left this gray, because I think that maybe at some point in the war they had gray outfits, but I might be mistaken. But anyways, if you change this color, or after the slap chop, we could just add green to this, and then maybe she might look like she could be a Russian tank commander or something. I can't really say she would ever look like a U.S. tank commander or a French or British, but maybe Soviet, maybe German. Well, anyways, so yeah, obviously without a lower torso, she's kind of top heavy, right? So when you put her into this tank, she doesn't want to fit because, yeah, she's like pivoting on that elbow. So some poster putty will knock that problem away. Let's see here. Actually, let's test out on the KV. So you can see, I mean, these guys are kind of cool. They have eyes on them as well. This KV's just got a round opening, but again, this is even worse because the opening's actually too big. So, yeah. Maybe if you don't want to deal with putty, you could just like add a rod. I actually had a post in here to help paint it in a figure stand. But now, yeah. So, but anyways, for me, I painted her like a German. So I'm going to put some putty right here on her elbow. Pop her in here. And I guess that works, right? Putty doesn't seem to stain or leave marks, or it's pretty inert, whatever it's made out of, some sort of flexible plastic. It doesn't seem to harden either. Let's get this going again. So I like it. I mean, it's a cartoon tank, and now it's got a cartoon tank commander. I did look back at AliExpress, and this Yufan brand has many more cartooned war characters. So it's possible I might get some more. Although they're not listed as a certain scale, they just say like 55 millimeters. I assume that might mean height. I actually messaged them, but I'm not sure if they'll ever respond to me. So it's possible I might get some more. I like these cartoon tanks enough that, I might want to get some more people to go with them. But yeah, if you don't know much about painting figures, there's so many videos on YouTube. That's what I did. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and found the slap chop method. Alright, well, thanks for watching. And I'll definitely see you in the next Meng tank video. Alright, bye.